is up, YouTube? It's RSmario here, bringing you another anime reaction video, and this time it is to a show that I really thought I was not gonna watch, and it actually combines two genres that I don't watch: comedy anime and harems. Now, I'm not a big fan of comedy anime, and at least I haven't been. I think after this season, I might become one, because the comedies in this season are freaking hilarious. They're just raunchy comedies. I do like comedy in anime. Don't get me wrong, I like comedy in anime, but an anime that centers around comedy, I've not been a fan of in the past. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go back and watch a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, the other one is harem anime. I'm not a huge fan of harem. I'm not one of those people who like scoffs at, like, you know, fan service or whatever. I just don't like the idea of a show where there's a bunch of chicks vying for the affection of one dude, or vice versa. There's a bunch of dudes vying for the affection of one chick. I just don't find it interesting. If I wanted to watch something like that, I would watch The Bachelor and its many incarnations. But nah. This show combines both of those, and for some reason, I can't stop watching it. That's right, this show is Monster Musume, otherwise known as Everyday Life with Monster Girls. So basically, take your average harem anime with your comedy, your fan service, and then add like fantasy creatures such as mermaids and, you know, snake people and, you know, centaurs, and then just smash them together, and you have a hilarious comedy. Now, it's not without its faults, which I'm going to get into a little bit later. But yeah, the show is pretty hilarious. You know, the synopsis is the main character, Kimihito Kirusu, basically is he's like kind of like a foreign exchange family. His family, or basically him, he hosts a house for like exchange. Well, in one fan sub would actually calls them students, and the other one just species, but he basically holds a place where these other species can come and learn about human life. And so yeah, basically the world has all these other species in it, and they're trying to kind of like integrate with humanity and learn from each other. But yeah, and so he hosts them in his house. And of course, they're all hot chicks, and of course, at various points, they all want to bang him. Because it wouldn't be a harem without it, right? And yes, there is fan service aplenty. And there's oppai. So if you like oppai fantasy creature women, this is... oh, I feel bad. But yeah, the show is funny though. I mean, it is got some of probably the most disgusting humor ever. But it's hilarious when these things happen. I mean, so our cast of characters kind of goes like this. Mia, the snake chick. We have Poppy, Harpy. Poppy the Harpy. We have Centauria, the Centaur. We have Miro, the mermaid. We have Sue, the slime, who is, for some reason, there's more to Sue in this show, and I can't wait till it comes up. I read a little bit of the manga on this one. I hope they put that in the show. I hope her character development is in the show. And of course we have the chick that probably scares me the most is Rachne. I think that's how you say her name. She's a spider chick. I don't know, that might be a deal breaker for me on this show, but I have not stopped watching the show. And these host of characters get into some hilarious situations. And with the fan service aside, which there's a lot, and it's going to get a little bit uncomfortable, especially with Poppy, but the show is hilarious. I mean, especially this dude's face. This dude's face tells about his life. He's like, fuck my life. You know, and you know, a lot of things happen. Even the government screws this guy over at times. So the show is funny. The show's funny. It does have its flaws. Does have the fan service. Your normal harem flaws, things like that. But for that, it's funny. If you want a simple, well, not simple, but if you want a hilarious, kind of adult themed anime, check this one out. I wasn't gonna check it out until someone sent me like the trailer, and I was like, you know what? He just jacked off Snake Lady. I'm gonna go watch it. But yeah, so the show is hilarious. Check out the show. I'm definitely gonna be keeping the show, even though the Spider Lady might put me off. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real.